Well, Tony was asking.
No, Minister, Minister, forgive me. Senator Hinds, my apologies. Senator Hinds.
Yeah.
I was simply paying some attention to Attorney General Ramlogan's very powerful statement in the House yesterday, where he speaks about some 10 people in the PNM linked. One is a minister, husband, brother, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and your name came up in the mix.
Yes.
Where you were part of the $84 million payout.
Well, you see, this is one of the reasons why I called, because the Attorney General attempting to respond to the suggestion that he had hired a group of his friends and made available to them $13 million by the leader of the opposition. He, in an effort to respond to that, went to his ministry, got all the old records, got records from all the state agencies, the National Lotteries Control Board, the NWRHA, and then came to Parliament prepared with the facts. And still you and the national community could have gone away with the impression that Fitzgerald Hinds, and I dare say Senator Al-Wari, were among the 10 names that were repeated itself for these big and lucrative state briefs, which we both have since expressed is absolutely untrue. In the case of Senator Al-Wari, he is adamant that he has never received one single state brief. I cannot say that. Over the years I've been in private practice as an attorney, I did receive a few briefs from the state, as I explained in public yesterday, roughly 5 of them. And over those years, the total receipts worked to just under $200,000 from my own calculations. Hello?
Yes, we're listening. We're hearing you.
And what the Attorney General has successfully done is to lump us 2 PNM senators into this mix, which is completely untrue. This is why we are going to issue statements, and we intend to take him to the Privileges Committee, because he knew he had the facts in front of him as he gave this very misleading impression to the public. And more than that, when Dr. Rowley spoke, Dr. Rowley indicated that this $13 million that was available to his friends were for the whole nebulous purpose, and we say nebulous intently, to investigate corruption. In case of the other attorneys who received, whether it's $83 million or otherwise, they would have been briefed by the Attorney General's Department and other agencies of the state in court matters, whether it was Dana Titahal doing appeals, whether it was all the lawyers who work for the state. The state has been hiring lawyers, Russell Martino, Martin Daly, all the state has always been hiring lawyers to do cases. But the difference with what he is doing and those is that they would have acted in specific cases before the court. Mm-hmm. On this occasion, they are now available to $13 million only to carry out an investigation whether they find anything or not. And that is the difference. And I am taking objection to the fact that with full knowledge before him, he managed to lump Senator Al-Wari and I quite maliciously in this $83 million. And so I know nothing of it. Quite frankly, it would have been nice if I was so favored to give my professional skills and to be paid accordingly, but that is not the facts. And in all the matters in which I acted, it was legal work as a professional on behalf of the state for which I was paid and for which I paid taxes.
So you are stating categorically this morning, Senator, that the 10 people that the Attorney General spoke of, you and Senator Al-Wari, you all are not in that 10?
Absolutely not. And more than that, he knew that he had the information in front of him, but quite maliciously and deceitfully lumped us inside of there in order to give a certain impression for political reasons. And that is not what we expect from an Attorney General. He is the guardian of the law, the guardian of the Constitution, the guardian of legal uprightness in this country. And you were right a moment ago. Not a word about Ish and Steve. During my own budget presentation, I raised the very dangerous situation where Dansam Dansuk has now told the Director of Public Prosecution of this country that he conspired with other people to pervert the course of justice It is on the basis of that statement from Dansan Dansuk that the DPP went to court last week and he withdrew all the charges against Franklin Khan. I told the Parliament that a member of the current cabinet of this country and a certain journalists were involved in that conspiracy, and the Attorney General didn't even ask me who that cabinet member was and who that journalist was. He's not interested in that. He's not interested in dealing with the extradition of some of well-known UNC financiers, but he could lump incorrectly and deceptively Senator Alwari and I this melee and to give you the impression he gave you.
Senator?
Completely, yes, sir.
Senator, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very kindly.